Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So, today we are here to discuss grade 8 maths. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to use your email and password that is provided by the administrator and log in to your A Plus Student app. So, today we discuss the chapter that is number theory, and here are the list of the lessons that is factors, divisibility rules, prime or composite numbers, prime factorizations, and GCF that is the greatest common factor. So, we can discuss one by one all the lessons. So, here you go to the subject tab, click maths, then scroll down. Here is the grade 8, view all chapters. Here is the list of the chapters. So, today we start the very first chapter that is the number theory. And then here is the lesson that is regarding to that chapter, which is, look at here the list of that. Now today we start the factors, the first chapter. Let's do it now. So this is a factor. So which number is factor of 15? So here we just gonna check the number 15 is divided by which number. Okay, so one we're gonna, as we know that 15 number, it's not a prime number, so it's a factor more than one. Okay, more than two factors like that. So there is a 15 here, and if you can finding it out the factors for 15, as we know that 3 times 5 is 15, 5 times 3 is 15. So there are the two factors which is composite. So 3 is a factor of 15, that is the smallest factor. Okay, which number is a factor of 8? So which number, as we know that 2 times 4 is 8, 4 times 2 is 8. When you divide it 2, that it becomes 4. When you divide it by 4, then it becomes 2. Okay, so we can say that 2 is a factor of 8. Beside 18 and 1, what is one factor of 18? So there are two factors which is given. So what is one factor of 18? As we know that there are factors of 18, because 3 times 6 is 18, 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, and 2 times 9 is 18. So we can say that besides 1 and 8, okay, 1 and 18, these are all other the factors of 18. Okay, so which number is a factor of 12? As we know that 2 times 6 is 12, 6 times 2 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 3 is 12. So these are all the factors. But here is a question, there's a number is a factor if it's divided evenly. Even divided, if they are saying that, then we can check it out which number is even. If they are saying that it's not even divided, so we can writing it out any numbers. Beside 14 and 1, which one is a factor of 14? Number that is factor is divided evenly. As we know that 2 times 7 is 14, 7 times 2 is 14. So 7 is even or odd, and 2 is even or odd. Only the 2 which is even number, because 7 is odd, so we cannot include it the 7. Okay, like for example, if I'm going to here write like 20, not like 6. So 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times, and 3 times 2 times 3 is 6. These are 2. And if I'm going to say that which one is evenly the factor of 6, even factor is only 2. And if I'm going to say which one odd factor of 6, so this is only 3. Okay, even factor is 2 and odd factor is 3. And if I'm going to say that only what are the factors of 6, so you can write both of them. Okay, Now let's do some test questions. Beside 14 and 1, which one is a factor of 14? Not included 14, not included 1. So which one is a factor of 14? As we know that 2 times 7 is 14. So 2. Which number is a factor of 6? As we know that 4 is not divided by 6. 2 is divided by 6. That is 2 divided by 6 is answer 3. Okay. So 2. We can write it. So besides 16 and 1, what is the factor of 16? As we know that 6 is a factor of 16. No, there is no any table of 6. When you divide 16, it's in the point form like decimal number. We get it. So 8. 16 divided by 8 answer is 2. So we can say that 18 is a factor of 16. Now which number is a factor of 12? 12 divided by 9 is no number. 5 divided by 12, no. 7 divided by 12, no. 12 divided by 12, it's 1. So it means that this is a factor of 12. Okay. 12 is a factor of 12 by itself. Which number is a factor of 10? 6, 9, 5 and 4. Okay, you guys tell me the answer of this one. Please think about it for one time. Take your notebook and pen and solve all the question over there. Okay, now you guys tell me which number is a factor of 10. 5 is a factor of 10. Why? Because 10 divided by 5, the answer is 2. Okay. Now you guys solve the rest of the question by yourself regarding this lesson. Okay, now let's discuss the next one, divisibility rules. First, let me tell you all the divisibility rules, like how we divided all that numbers and that things. Okay. So let me just write it here one by one, all the things. For example, what is the meaning of the divisibility rule? Divisibility rules mean, like, for example, if you have a numbers like this way. For example, there is a number 344,285. Okay. If this is a number 344,285, if you have a number like this way and they are saying that is it divided by 5, so you can check the last digits of this one. When you see the last digit, it's 5. So yes, 5 is divided by 5, answer is 1. But if here is, they can say, like, for example, here is if they are saying that, like, if it's divided by 2, or maybe it's divided by 3, or maybe it's divided by 7. So you always check the last digit of this. Is 2 divided by 5? No. So it is not divisible. 3 divided by 5? No, it's not divisible. 7 is divided by 5? No, it's not divisible. So only the number which is divided, that is 5. So is that possible? Only one possibility, if here is divisible by 5, so we can say that this full number 344,285 is divided by 5. Okay, now let's discuss the next one. Let me write it here. 211,321,400. Okay. 406. If it's divided by 2, is it possibility that you're going to divide 406 over 2? Is there any possibility? Yes. Here is the possibility. This is divided by 6. Why? Because 2 divided 6 divided by 2, answer is 3. Okay. 6 divided by 2, the answer is 3. So this should be divided, we can say that. If there is like 3, so this should also be divided, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. We always check the last digits. Here it's 211,321,406, any other number, or you can say that it's 8,321,433, um 8,321,433,664 is divided by 4. Large number we can get, okay. 8,321,433,664 is divided by 4. Yes, why? Because here it's 4. So here it's 4. We can check only the last digits and then we finding out the results. Okay then. Now look at here the numbers. They are saying that 4,916,365 is divided by 2. Here it's 5 and here it's 2 in the end. So no, it's not divided. Okay. So now let me just open the next. So here is the missing one. They are saying that they just put down some number with it. 194, 114, 124, 104. So all of it, you just gonna put it out and then check if it's divided or not. Okay. Now let's do some test questions for that. 227,950 divided by 10. Here is 0 in the end, so we can say that if there is possibility of zeros, so we can say that yes, it is. In 170,290 is divided by 6. No, there is 0 and there is 6 in the end, so we can say that it's no, because with 0 it's any number, like, oh sorry, it's yes, like I'm just putting this one and then it's wrong. If this there is 0 in the end, so we can say that, like if it's all the numbers in the end, so we can say that it's divided. Okay. So for example, look at here this one. Look at here this one. I'm just going to put the next. Yeah. 187,270 is divided by 4. So like both the numbers is both the numbers are divided, then we can see that there is a possibility of dividing. Okay. Let's do it. So yes, this is answer already done it. And yeah, there is 90 is divided by 6. In the table of 6, 6 time which number is 90? So when we see 90 divided by 6, that is a proper number, so we can say that it's yes. Okay. If there is 0, so we can check the two numbers, last two numbers. There is 70, there is 4. So you check it out. Is 70 divided by 4? No. This is in the point form, so we can say that no, it's not right. Okay. Now look at here. Which missing number we're gonna put it out? 92 million 631,000, and which number? If you are going to put it here, 0 and 4. If you put 24, 8 divided by 24 is, let's just check. So here it's 124. I'm just going to check 124 divided by 8. There's a point form, it means that it's not right. Then 114 divided by 8. It's again not, again the form of this one. Then 194 divided by 8. It's, we're gonna say that 94, it's not possible answer. When we're just going to check 14 divided by 4, this is also the point form. If we're going to check 12 24, sorry, divided by 8, this is 3. So it means that this answer is right, like when you're going to put 2 with 4. Okay, let me just check like why it's wrong. Sometimes they just got here. Okay, so we can also check the last digit of this one. Okay. Okay, now, so here is basically all the divisibility rules for this one, so we can check it out all of it one by one. What are the divisibility rules? Divisibility rules are, firstly, you go with the last digit, that's it. Otherwise, if last digit is 0, so you check the previous one with it. Okay, if there is something missing, then you put all the numbers with it and then you divide it. Okay. Now, prime and composite numbers. So first, let me tell you what is the meaning of prime number and what is the meaning of composite numbers. So the prime numbers are the numbers which can only be divisor by itself or divisible by itself. Okay, like for example, they cannot be divided by any other number, like 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, not 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. Okay, like these kind of numbers, 37. And what are the composite numbers? Look, the composite numbers are basically, these are more than two multiples. Okay, like for example, if I'm going to write here 4, 4 is divided by 2 and 4 is also divided by itself. So this is more than two multiples. Okay, so this is a difference between the you can say that composite numbers and prime numbers. Now you understand the difference between the prime numbers. This can only be, you can say that, expressing number as a product of prime factors. For example, like you can also put it out like sorry, prime numbers like 2, 3, 5. These are the prime numbers which prime are not composite numbers, like these are not having any other multiples. Okay, more than two multiples, you can say that, and can only divide it by itself and having one without a reminder, like 23 divided by 23, answer is 1. 19 divided by 9, answer is 1. Okay. So now look, here is 23. Is 23 as prime number or composite number? So when we see 23 is not divided by any other number, it can only be divided by itself, and it's having not any other, you can say that, a multiples, so we can say that it's a prime number. Okay, so let's do some test questions for that. Is 3 a prime or composite numbers? 3 is a prime number because it cannot be divided of any other number. So we can say that 3 is a prime number. Let's do with it. So, is 33 a prime or composite number? Look at here, 33. If we see 33, it's divided by 11, then you get the answer 3. And if 33 is divided by 3, then you get the answer 11. So it means that it more than two multiples, more than two factors. So we can say that it's not a prime, it's a composite number. So go with it. Okay. 28 a prime or composite number. So 28, think about it. 28 is only divided by itself or any other table as well. I think so. The table of 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 7 times 4 is 28. So it's more than one multiple. So we can say that it's a composite number. Is 43 a prime number or composite number? 43 is not divided by any other number. Okay, so we can say that it's not a basically divided of any other number, so we just only go with prime numbers. 41, it's again the same thing. Now you guys tell me the answer of this one. 39 is a prime or composite number. Think about it. Take out your notebook and pencils and solve this question over there, and then just tell me the answer. It's a prime or composite number. Is there any multiple of 39, or you can say that is any factors for 39? And tell me it can only be divided by itself or some other table as well. Because for the composite numbers, it has more than two factors. So 39, when you are going to divide 39 over 3, your answer is 13. And 13 is divided by 13, that answer is 1. It means that more than two factors, because it's also a natural number, positive number, so we can say that it's a composite numbers. Okay, so is 22 a prime or a composite number? Again the same, 22 is divided by 2, that is 11. 22 is divided by 11, that is 2. So it's a composite number, not a prime number, because it's more than two factors. 29, check it out, this one is a prime or composite numbers. It can be divided by itself or any other number as well. Think about it, you guys. Then I will tell you the answer for this one. That is a prime number. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. Now let's do the next lesson. So now let's start the prime factorization. Okay. So what is the prime factorization? For example, and think that write the prime factorization of 20, use the exponent when appropriate, and under the and order the factor from least to greatest. We just check it out. First of all, the 20. Okay, let's do it. Look at here now. If they are saying that prime factorization of 20, we are going to start from the smallest number, that is divided by 20. So here the smallest number is 2. 2 times which number is 20? That is 10. Now you're using just 10. Again divided by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Now using this answer, 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So what are the basically prime factorization of 20? That is 2, 2 and 5. Now you can write it like this way. First of all, let me tell 2 power 2 and 5. What does this mean? I'm telling you now. If you have a question like this way, 4 power 3, what does it mean? It means that you are going to write 4 3 times. If you have a number like this way, 5 power 4, what does it mean? You are going to write 5 how many times? 4 times. This shows that how many this number repeated here. Same thing, if you are a question like this way, if here is written like this, and if they're saying that write it in the exponent form is you're going to put 4. How many 4 are here? 2 4. So you put 2 on the top and 5 as it is with it. Okay, not 5 basically removed or any other thing. So just in case there is 2 2 cross 5, so here is 2 times 2 is power 2, and with the 5 that is here. Okay, All right, now let's do the next question. So, write the prime factorization of 12, use the exponent and appropriate or order the factor from least to greatest. So, let's write a factorization form for 12. Okay, so here I'm going to write 12 is the smallest number. We are also using the 6, but here we are first starting with the smallest one. So, I'm just using 2. So 2 times 6 is 12. Now using 6 again, I'm using 3, but smallest number they are saying that. So 2 times 3 is 6. Now 3 is 1. Okay. Now how many factors? These are the three factors which are 2, these one always. Okay. 2 and 3. These two are 2 times, so I'm just putting like this way, and here is 3. Okay. We just put it this in the form of power. Now let's do some test questions. Write the prime factorization of 4. Use the exponent when the appropriate and order the factor from least to greatest. Let's do it. Okay. This one. So far 4. I'm just going to use here. There is 4. That is divided by 2. It's 2. Now 2 is divided by 2 again. It's 1. How many factors? 2 and 2. How many 2 are here? There are 2 times. So I'm just putting like this. 2 is here 2 times. Understand? So let's just click it. Yeah, there is an option A with it. So here we go with it. Okay. What is the prime factorization of 6? Use the exponent when appropriate and order the factor from least to greatest. So here we finding it out the factorization, prime factorization of 6. Let's check. Okay. We already solved this question. That's why I'm not telling. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. 3 divided by 3, that is 1. And what are the factors? There are two factors, which is 2 and 3. And then check, is there any option for 2 cross 3? 2 and 3. Yes, it is here. Because we are not putting it in the form of power, because there is no power with it. Now for 18. So for 18, I'm not solving. Let's solve it, because I think so. When solve, then we are more able to get. First, here is 18. So 18 divided by 2, it's 9. 9 divided by 3, it's 3. 3 divided by 3, it's 1. Okay. Now, what are the factors for 18? 2 times 3 times 3. So 2 as it is here, 3 as it is here. How many 3 are here? 2. So we put 2 on the top. Okay. Here we go with it. Write the prime factorization of 12. So let's just solve the prime factorization of 12. You guys solve it and then tell me the answer. I'm not solving this one now. I'm just telling you the answer in the end. You guys solve it on your notebook and check what's the answer. I'm telling you in 2 or 3, like, you have a not much time, do it faster. So for 12, 8's 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 1 is 3. So it's 2 power 2 and dot 3. My answer is this. Is that right answer or wrong? This is a right one, okay? Alright, you guys solve this one. Alright, there is 10. So 2 times 5 is 10. This is easy. There is no power, no anything else, okay? Write the prime factorization of 15. Use exponent when the appropriate and order the factors from least to greatest. So write the prime factorization of 15. When we are going to write the prime factorization of 15, how can we get the answer? Let's check. Okay, here is 15. So 15 is divided by first smallest number we are getting 3. Two numbers, that is 3 and 5. Okay, so 3 and 5. Write the prime factorization of 16. Already do it. Where we do 16? I think so. We have done it. Yeah, maybe we're not. For 16, okay, 16 divided by 2, it's 8. Now 8 divided by 2 again, it's 4. 4 divided by 2 again, it's 2. 2 divided by 2, it's 1. How many 2's are here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now put it in the exponent form. 1, 2, 3, 4. So put it 4 on the top. Let's check. Yes, 2 power 4. All right. Hope you guys understand this one. And now let's discuss the next lesson. Solve the rest of the question by yourself, okay? So the next one is greatest common factor. So what is the greatest common factor? Here is 6 and here is 12. So we can finding both of it, and then we check which one is common in both of it, and then we just go with that option, okay? All right. What is the greatest common factor of 10 and 15? Let's do it. What is the greatest common factor of 10 and 15? Let's do it for 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay. Now what's for 15? 3 times 5 is 15. Okay. So now write for 10. It's 2 times 5. Write for 15. It's 3 times 5. Which one is same? This one. You also only write this is a pair, only write for one. So this is a 5. 5 is a GCF of 10 and 15. Okay, this is the greatest common factor of 10 and 15. All right, let's do one more question. 9 and 12. Let's do it. It's 9 and 12. For 9, it's 3 times 3 is 9. For this one is 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. So what's for 9? It's 3 times 3. What's for 12? It's 2 times 2 times 3. So this one is same. It's a pair. So 3 is the greatest common factor of 9 and 12. Okay. Now let's do the test questions. What is the greatest common factor of 12 and 4? Let's check. So 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. And for 4 it's 2 times 2 is 4. Now when you are going to check for 12, so for 12 it's 2 times 3. For 4 it's 2 times 2. This is same and this is same. So when we write, it's 2 times 2. Only one 2 from this one and one 2 from this one. So what's the answer? It's 4. Let's check, is there any option for 4? Yes, it's here. Let's go with it. Yes, this is the right answer. Now you understand? Okay, now do it from here. What is the greatest common factor for 12 and 7? 14 and 7, sorry. Let's check. 14 and 7. 2 times 7 is 14 and 7 is for 1. 7 is only 7 and 1, and for 14 it's 2 and 7. So this is same. So 7 is our greatest common factor. Check, is there any option for 7? Yes, it's here, option B. Okay, now you guys please solve this one and then tell me. What is the greatest common factor of 7 and 5? There is no common or there is something common in it. Check it out, please, everyone. There is no common in 7 and 1, so we can say that it's a 1. Okay, if there is nothing common, or you can say that there is no common number in both the questions, like for example question is given 100 and something like 19, not 19 and 23. There is nothing common in both of it, so we can say that their greatest common factor is always 1. Okay, what is the greatest common factor of 12 and 15? Let's check. It's 12 and 15. So for 12 it's 2 times 6 is 12 and 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, and for 15 is 3 times 5 is 15. Let's just write 12 is 2, 2 and 3, and for 15 it's 3 and 5. What is common? This 3 is common, so this is your answer. Okay, so 3 is the answer. Now let's check, what is the greatest common factor of 18 and 12? 18 and 12. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9. What's for 12? 2 times 6. 2 times 3. Okay, let's write it. for 18 and then write it for 12. So I'm going to write for 12 and 18. So for 12 it's 2, 2 and 3. For 18 it's 2, 3 and 3. Here the 2 is common, here the 3 is common. So just write it for once. For 2 times 3, that is 6. Okay. So where is the option 6? The last option. Just click with it. Yes, this is right. Now let's do this one. What is the greatest common factor of 17 and 9? 17 and 9. It's 3 times 3 is 9. 17 is a prime number. It cannot be divided by any other number, so it's only divisible by itself. So 17 it's 1 and 17. And 9 it's 1, 3 and 3. So 1 is common. So only 1. If there is nothing common in both the numbers, we can say that their greatest common factor is always 1. Okay. Okay, now you guys tell me what is the greatest common factor of 20 and 10? When you divide 20, it's like, look at here. For example, here is 20 and here is 10. Let's just divide. 2 times 10 is 20. Okay. Then 2 times 5 is 10. Now for 10, only 2 times 5. Let's write for 10 and write for 20. So for 10, it's 2 times 5, and for 20, it's 2 times 2 times 5. Look, this 2 is common and this 5 is common. So we can write it. This is a pair, so we can only write it for once, 2, and from here only 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, and this is our answer. Let's check, is there any 10 here? Yeah, it's here. Okay, now what is the greatest common factor of 18 and 16? So the greatest common factor of 18 and 16. For 18, it's 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 3 is 9. It's an over. So 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4. Let's write it. For 16, it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And for 18, it's 2 times 3 times 3. Only the common which is here, that is 2. So 2 is your greatest common factor. Let's click with it. 2 is the greatest common factor. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So today we discuss the chapter um, number theory, and here are the lessons. First lesson today we discuss the factors, then divisibility rules, then prime or composite numbers, prime factorization, and GCF, the greatest common factor. You guys make sure before starting the next session, you can practice all the lesson, all the chapters, chapter related this lesson, okay? And if you still need help in any of the question, then you can the tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday, 5 to 9 p.m. All right. So for now, have a good day, you all. Bye.